It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' rookie running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Under a pristine sky and beautiful weather, it's time for some NFL football. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway from Seattle. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Here we go.
McCarthy throwing right away. Brought in left side by Jefferson. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 31. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Mingo, the motion man here. McCarthy trying again on second down. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Running it after the penalty. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. And he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Hits him up, fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, they're very... nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From midfield now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Short pass brought in. And that's good for a gain of 5. Detriot Taylor Demerson getting there for the tackle.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
From the 32. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Set.
He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Seattle after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
70 range. Ready.
Goal to go. They're passing. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. On play action now, McCarthy. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. 2nd and 10, McCarthy. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He lofts it deep left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Lions returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. We've reached halftime, and it's a comfortable 11-point lead for him at the break. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Caleb Williams leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Ricky Pearsall, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Michael Penix, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Heward. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. And for the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions and this running back headed back out for a new series. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown.
Okay, ready?
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Simple dive up the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, check that. Set up.
Back to the well again. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. That one's complete, right side. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field.
And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop his celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. McCarthy to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one's complete over the middle. Big man's showing up the yards. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
19 Lions. Let's go now.
Back to throw. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Check go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Completed to Pollard. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Let's go.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Vikings have it to start the 4th, and given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Roll, snap.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And now a 4th down staring right at him. McCarthy to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot? Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual.
Oh, and they fake it. Went for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now. Bring it.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. McCarthy throwing here. Got Mingo, it's complete. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now McCarthy. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to the air, McCarthy has his man, it's Addison. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy to throw. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity.
Let's go.
Desperation time here on 4th. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. The ones you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set.
They're throwing it. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. And here we go. It's another fake. And they don't come through on the fake as the pass falls incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
Go.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off. the way that he has.
And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Seattle.